Kevin here from Boys. It's the middle of May and I got yet another unboxing video for you. This time I'm going to be opening the package and hopefully finding a dozen Carbon Revolution size 23 arrows. And it's a new product for Carbon Revolution, and they boast very light grain per inch arrow shaft in a size 23. So this arrow will be for my daughter and my wife to 3D with this year. And I'm just going to open this package and do a little bit of a review for you. I'll link the product below. If you're interested after my video, you can take a look for themselves. This, by no means is this video sponsored. It's just simply a review on something I found interesting and different from the rest of the arrows that are on the market today. Hope you like the video. Alright, I have this B Pro Max arrow here, size 23, out of its package. And just to read the label on the arrow, it says Carbon Revolution, world's best carbon arrow, military grade carbon fiber, world's fastest arrow, 6.2 grains per inch, a spine of 35 to 75 pounds. And I ordered the .003 straightness. The coating on the outside feels like every other arrow I own. It's nice. And I guess we'll give them a try. Alright, step one, let's weigh some components. Alright, here we have the point. Oh, 55 grains. I actually thought I ordered hundreds, but it looks like these are 55 grains. Alright, here's the knock. I don't own any knocks that look like this. So this is my first time owning this particular looking knock. 5.6 grains. Final component, knock bushing. It's a little bit of a heavy devil, but it's 13.8. Alright, I'm just going to weigh the entire shaft. Alright, there's the entire shaft. Yeah, 198 grains. Yep, while filming, this guy landed on the back of my neck downstairs here. Unprovoked, and man did I hit the roof. He's a big sucker, but I'm going to save him. I'll send him outside and set him on a flower and he can live his best lives. Or life. What's super interesting is this was the arrow I kind of targeted when I spoke with the owner of Chiago Sports in my last video. His arrow ended up being 8.8 millimeters and the Easton was 9.0 or 9.1. I think 9.1. And the Chiago Sports one was 8.8. Boasting is still a 23 size arrow. And this one is right up here. This one is 8.5 millimeters. So a little bit shy of the Chiago Sports one, and certainly shy of both the CXL and the Easton one for a 23 size arrow. But nonetheless, that's still a nice fat arrow at this grains per pound. Pardon me, grains per inch. What's important to me is the component fit. So I could tell already I'm going to really like the way these bushings fit into these arrows. There gives you some space to use a little glue if you want to, which I like doing. Back in the day I put a dab of Fletch-Tite on here, but I don't even know if they make Fletch-Tite anymore, so I'm going to put a very, very light dusting of my tip grip on there and spin it around before it dries just to even out the glue. But I really like the fit of these. I got the bushings in, and I'm just going to install the knock. So see on the fit here. Oh wow. Well, it's a tight fit. We need a tool, long tool. Step back. Try this tool. It's pretty fine. You can see that. I normally don't like thick knocks like that. This is a very robust looking knock, so I might have to tie my D-loops a little bit different for these arrows, considering the fatness of this knock, or thickness, however you want to say it. But no doubt it is a super like it. See how it works. Alright, day 2. Still here with the Carbon Revolution size 23 speed shafts, and I installed the bushing, and now the knock. The knock was extremely tight. Actually, it's not easy to swivel, so I have to fix that. Yeah, I'm going to throw some fletch on here and then come down, see how they spline out. Right, I have the fletches on. I used AEE Pro Max, and I cut it down to 27-inch carbon and inserted the 55 grain points. If I was going to be critical of anything, I think the point could be a little tighter tolerance with the shaft. I could feel a little bit of a ledge between the bullet point and the shaft, and it may cause some troubles down the road. If it hits something hard, it could easily sink into the shaft, or bend, or lose its straightness on the front, because I do use hot melt, which is a little flexible. So we'll see. My next stage here is to probably tune them up, see how they fly, weigh them, chronograph them, and then I'll give my final review at the end. Great, I'm just going to weigh these arrows up. Like I said, the intention of me purchasing these arrows at 6.2 grains per inch is for my daughter and for my wife, who have short draws. Any speed they can pick up with their bows is a bonus. So for 23 size, I thought that was pretty good, 6.2 inches or grains per inch. So overall, let's see what they weigh. So 262 grains for the full shaft, including points. So alright, well there you have it. I went from 270 feet a second with the new arrow, the Carbon Revolution arrow, 270 feet a second, and the arrow she was going to use was 254 feet a second, which is a little bit of an older arrow, which is the CXL Pros, the blue ones, which they don't even make anymore, but super light arrow as well, but heavier components. So we're going to see if they tune up. Right, I'm just going to wrap up this review. Ow! What are you doing, jerk? Get off me. Right, I'm just going to wrap up the review on the Carbon Revolution size 23 arrows. It's a good feeling arrow. Too nice. I got the speeds that I expected at 6.2 grains per inch. That's simple math. I shot it out of a Shoot Down Pro at 49 pounds with a 25.5 inch draw, so it performed quite well. The bushing and knock relationship, I think the knock is a little too tight inside the bushing. It's going to make it difficult to knock tune. And the 55 grain point, I wish it was heavier, but I didn't order them, I guess. If I was going to be critical, we can see how it makes out, but I could feel a ledge there. I would say that if this point hits anything solid inside a target, it may have enough pressure to push inside the shaft, but I don't know that yet. Just to give you a little history on this arrow, I have the first edition of these two, the hunting edition, Speedmax Pros. They're really good, and I enjoyed shooting these. I hunted with them one year. My kids have 3D'd with these arrows over their life when they're little to get some speed at 5.4 grains per inch. I also managed to find that the old Easton ACC 349 graphite insert fit perfectly within them. So that was a real big bonus for tightening on that broadhead. So I will hook up Nathan Land's information below. If you want a dozen arrows, half a dozen arrows, they sell them in half dozens, please reach out to Nathan. His link is below. You can catch him on Facebook under Carbon Revolution. Thanks for watching, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks.